Guys, thank you so much for clicking on this video. If you are new here, karibu sana. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back to support me. I don't take that for granted. And thank you for making me get to 300 subscribers. As we speak, we are at 340. So we are on the road to 500 subscribers. So if you haven't subscribed, kindly support me with that. So yeah, in today's video, I want us to make some tasty and yummy mandazis. These mandazis, guys, were so amazing. Yes, they were yummy, tell them. So yeah, if you want to learn how we made them, stick along. So for the first step, you want to mix everything, the dry ingredients together. And we'll start by adding 3 cups of all-purpose flour in the trough. And because we're using all-purpose flour, not the self-raising one, I'm going to add in some baking powder, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, so that it can help the dough to rise, yeah, because you're making mandazis and they need to rise. Yeah, that's what I mean. So you also need half a cup of sugar and a pinch of salt. So yeah, those are the things that you need for the flavor. So you mix that in together nicely so that everything is well incorporated together. So just mix in and make sure that everything is well distributed. Then we go in with our margarine. You can use butter if you have it. So since I didn't have butter, I added 2 tablespoons of margarine, a margarine of your choice, that's what I mean. And then we are going to rub that on the flour, like you kind of rub the flour against your arms with the margarine. Yeah, you just mix it well, and at the end of it all, your flour should look like breadcrumbs or something of the sort. Yeah, you'll see it at the end. So just do that until all the lumps, all the margarine lumps are gone. Yeah, so that's what we are aiming for. So at the end, this is how your flour should look like. I think you can see its appearance. That's how it should look like. So the next thing you want to do is to add in your lemon zest. Lemon gives the mandazis a very amazing taste. So that's the next thing you're going to do. You just mix it well with the flour as well. Just mix it vizuri until all the particles are well distributed. Also, something important to note, while you are taking the zest, or you are retrieving the zest from the lemon, ensure you do not pick the white stuff that is usually in the lemon. You get what I mean? Yeah, don't pick that stuff because it is usually bitter. We don't want it. So the next thing you want to do is add in some milk and also your vanilla essence. 3/4 of a teaspoon, I think, is enough. Yeah, it was enough because that's what I used. So you mix that with the milk, just to ensure that it gets to every part of the dough. And for the milk, also adding little by little, because I can't specify like the amount of milk that I used. I didn't measure it, honestly. So just adding milk a little by little, not a lot of it. But to be honest, to be frank, I didn't use more than, it wasn't even a full glass of milk. So yeah, so you mix little by little so that your dough does not become watery. So you mix it like that as you knead the dough until you get to the right texture of the dough that we are looking for. So your dough should not be too soft, or it should not be sticky. That's what I mean. Yeah, so just mix in until everything is as you want it to be. So you want to knead your dough for a while, for like 10 minutes. That's what I did. I had to knead it for like 10 minutes for it to activate the gluten in the wheat, that is in the flour, because gluten is a protein that is found in the flour, and it helps the flour with stretching. So yeah, knead it properly so that it will be easy for you to like stretch the flour while rolling it. So yeah, as you can see, you knead it until it is completely not stick on your hands. You can see my hands were really clean, they were not, it was not sticking. So after that, you leave the dough to rest. You cover it with a polythene paper or with a kitchen cloth, a clean kitchen cloth, and you leave it there for around 30 minutes, 30 to 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour. And after that, we now start the cooking process. We now start rolling the dough. So the first thing you want to do after that, you want to cut your dough into smaller portions and then roll them, make them into some circles. Then you roll them and cut them into small pieces. You can as well like roll the dough as one big thing, if that makes any sense. Yeah, then you cut it into small pieces. Proceed with cutting the dough, and you can cut it to any shape of your liking. For me, the shape does not really matter. So yeah, so that's the only thing we are going to do now, and then we deep fry our mandazis. While you are cutting the dough and rolling it, make sure you are preheating your oil. Always ensure you are preheating your oil so that once you are done, you'll just go ahead and deep fry your mandazis. So now you proceed to check if your oil is hot. And how do you do that? You just dip a wooden stick in the flour, and if it produces the bubbles, then you know your flour is hot. Your oil is hot enough. You go ahead now to dip the dough in the oil, and that's it. You wait for your mandazis to turn brown and they are fully cooked. Also, be very careful while you are dipping your dough in the oil, because the oil can splash back at you and you can get burnt. So always avoid dipping the dough at the center, from the center of your frying pan. So do it from the edge, if it makes any sense. Hapo kwa kona ya sufuria, that's what I mean. So yeah, and while deep frying them, you just wait for them to turn to this golden brown color. Once it turns on one side, you turn the other, and yeah, that's the process. And then you remove your mandazis from the pan. You are done. Like, that is the process. So you have to repeat that whole process until you are done with everything. So that's it, guys. Here is our end result. You can see how the mandazis look like, and you guys, these mandazis were yummy. I'm telling you, they were amazing. So yeah, give them a try and let me know in the comment section what you think about this recipe. So yeah, until next time, bye bye. By the way, for the bonus, you can see how they were looking from the inside. So yeah, until next time, bye bye.